Are you drinking Glucerna and you want to find out, is it good for diabetes or is it bad for diabetes? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. My name is Igor. I'm the author of the Amazon best-selling book, Type 2 Diabetes Reversible Secrets. As well, I run a personal trading company that specializes in helping type 2 diabetics reduce their HbA1c and their blood sugar. So, what is Glucerna? Well, Glucerna is a meal replacement shake specifically for diabetics. It has three major purposes. One is to regulate your blood sugar levels. Two is reduce your sugar cravings. And three is to give you sustainable energy throughout the day. And one great benefit of Glucerna is that it is very widely accessible. It's sold in most drugstores, sometimes it's even sold at gas stations. So that's what it is. Now, is it beneficial or is it harmful? That's what we'll talk about in the next section. So before we go into whether it's harmful or beneficial, let's take a look at what's actually in it. So one cup of Glucerna contains 225 calories. Of those 225 calories, 11.3 grams are protein. And I'm going to tell you whether that's good or bad in a second. On the carbohydrate side of things, it is 26.7 grams of carbohydrates, of which 5.6 is fiber and 4.4 is sugar. Now, it does have some artificial sweeteners like oxalate, potassium, and sucralose. It doesn't have any aspartame. And what does this all mean to you? Well, let me break this down. When we're talking about diabetic snacks or diabetic foods, there are two major criteria. One is calories and two is fiber. Is it low in calories and high in fiber? And if I was to add a third one, which is kind of indirect, it would be the protein content. Protein in of itself does not regulate blood sugar, but it helps you feel fuller longer, so you feel like eating less. So indirectly, it helps you regulate your blood sugar. So is Glucerna good or bad for diabetics? So now that you know what's in Glucerna, what does all of this mean to you? What is the fact that it has 225 calories and 5.4 grams of fiber and 11 grams of protein? What does that mean to you? Is it good or bad for diabetics? Well, nothing by itself is good or bad. It's the question of what is it replacing? Are you just adding it to a pretty bad diet, in which case extra calories are not extra good? Or are you replacing something with Glucerna? Then the question is, what are you replacing? If you're replacing a chicken salad with lots of vegetables and lots of chicken, then it's not very good. However, if you're replacing a burger with fries and you're replacing that with Glucerna, well, that's a very good trade. A burger and fries is gonna have between 800 and 1200 calories, very little fiber, and maybe 20, 30 grams of protein. By comparison, it's better to replace 1200 calories with 200 calories. And so it's not really a question of good or bad, it's a question of in what context. So again, to sum it up, is if you're just adding it to an already bad diet, not good. If you're replacing a chicken salad, which you probably, if you were eating chicken salads all day long, you probably wouldn't have had diabetes to begin with. So I'm guessing you're probably using it to replace something that wouldn't be that good. For a large majority of diabetics, I would say Glucerna is a great choice. It's one of the very few things that are mainstream and I think is very good. 5.4 grams of fiber is equivalent to a cup of blueberries or blackberries. So I highly recommend Glucerna. It's one of the best ones out there. There's a lot of bad ones, but this one I can give 2 thumbs up. If you like this video, my name is Igor. Click like and subscribe.